The last time we went through Mobile, Alabama, I do not remember going through a tunnel that went underneath the Mobile River. Not that it didn't happen, I just don't remember it. Continue on here. We're going across the bay in Pensacola, Florida. And at this point, we really have a long way to go. We are headed from Waveland, Mississippi over to Inglis, Florida. Yeah, this is early on. We just have a long ways to go at this point. Hello everybody, welcome back. I made it to Florida. I'll admit I'm a little stumped, a little confused. All this traveling in these times with this virus and all the shelter in place things and social distancing and a lot of closures and that sort of thing. It makes me wonder how travel might go here. I was thinking about in a week or two maybe heading up towards Pennsylvania, but as things continue, it could make traveling. I don't think traveling is going to be so much impacted as places to stay. Here is one of the Florida state parks. There's a sign here that says it went into effect on Monday. All state parks are closed until further notice. So, and that also goes for state forests. I didn't see that. Places to stay. Yeah, if I go to Pennsylvania, it might be just hitting Walmarts and other retailers just for overnighters. But I don't know. I know some places, and some are in Tennessee and some other places that are not state owned, but they're, say, Army Corps of Engineers. I don't know what the status of those are. I don't know. The Tennessee Power Authority has some campgrounds on their facilities. I don't know what the status are of those types of places. But I got to thinking, if I travel to Pennsylvania and everybody's kind of in self-quarantine, I can't do much visiting anyway now, can I? So I don't know. Maybe I'll just stay put here for a while and kind of ride things out. The social distancing, all these efforts, every one of them is in an effort for people to keep their distance from each other. If somebody's infected or whatever, they not infecting the next person, right? It's all in an effort to achieve social distancing. Well, heck, that's my lifestyle. Welcome to my world. Just ask my social mentor. I am really good at social distancing under normal conditions. So I just don't go to, how often do you see me somewhere in a crowd or in a busy place? That's just not what I do. So I'm not real concerned about catching it. And if I do go to the store, I've always been mindful of, I always wipe shopping cart handles, and I've seen too many people sneezing and coughing and hacking in stores. And I worked in an office once, and I see people come in and instead of staying home and getting coughing and sneezing all over stuff, and next thing you know, everybody else in the office is getting sick too. So I learned way back about that sort of thing, wiping door handles. And anyway, so I've done that for a long time already. I'm just real mindful in the stores, what I touch and handle. I usually just grab what I need and out, and not handling a bunch of things that maybe other people have handled, just shopping, picking through the shelves and handling stuff. Anyway, so I'm not concerned about myself catching it. Anything for that matter. I don't know. I'm gonna go back over to the RV and see what Bella's doing. Maybe I'll resume this when it gets lighter out tomorrow. Just out here on the bike this evening, and it's not supposed to rain, but those clouds, the skies don't look favorable, do they, for being out on a motorcycle? But I checked the hourly forecast, it's 0% chance of rain, so they must figure those aren't the type of clouds to let anything loose. But just in case, I'm going to get going. We'll resume after a bit. So far on the way down here, everything seems kind of normal. Most things are open. Down here a little ways is a couple of restaurants. They seem to be open at least for takeout. And gas stations and Dollar General and Family Dollar. There's a grocery store up here a little ways. They're all open and business seems normal. All the gas stations. So it's not totally apocalyptic yet. I don't know, it's hard not to have some of those think what could happen, you know. I wanted to stop here. There's a little restaurant up here at the end of this gas station, which appears to be closed. I think they just do lunch and early dinner and close, but they have really good chicken there. But not today. And lights are on at the Subway. I don't feel like I don't feel like Subway today. I'll probably just make something back at the RV. But we're gonna head on down the road here and get back to the RV. See what Bella's doing. And there is a VFW down here along the road that the sign out front says closed until further notice. There's a little convenience store here. It's open, business as usual. And I doubt you're going to be able to see this, but I'm sure Bella is at the front windshield watching me. I always leave the curtain open a little bit so she can see me coming and going. Yeah, she's up there. There, somebody turned the lights on. I think this is where we left off at. Let's see where Bella's at. Bella's at the door. Come on, girl. Come on, Bella. Come on. Look, she gets up to the window like, are you sure I can come out? Is this a trick? Come on. Come on. Okay, there she comes. No, this way. Come on. There's Bella. Okay, I have to admit, this is not a bad place to shelter in place. We have our own little yard here. We'll give Bella a minute. She's got to take care of business. But you know, I got my gas grill out and a couple of chairs. We were sitting out the other evening, hanging out. I got my little propane, my tiny little propane campfire out. It's been plenty warm here. It's just running on low for a little bit of camp mood. We'll take a walk here and check a couple of things out. Bella. So this is in a little neighborhood, not too close quarters. So this part of Florida here around Inglis is along the Gulf Coast is not too heavily populated. It's pretty rural. Bella. Come on, girl. And you might see in a minute how this might come in handy. And this might come in handy. Heck, this might come in handy. There's usually a bunch of turtles in here swimming. Let's see if we can't spot some. How's this for a backyard? Now the river here often has manatee here, and if we're quiet, and rumor has it, there's been a couple big gators around here lately. Yes, I keep an eye on Bella. You know, like 10, 12 footers. There's supposed to be 3 of them. 3 different ones have been spotted. So we kind of try to stay aware of that. You can't see it with this camera, I'm sure, but way out on that branch. Hang on. No, you probably can't see it. I can't zoom with this camera, but way out there on that one branch is a turtle sunbathing. I've seen that. Uh-oh. What's down here? A lot of turtles hang out right here too. Yeah, turtles, manatee, and alligators. Oh my. Yeah, but I've seen that branch out there last time I was down here. Wow, what was that? Something big jumped way up there off them rocks. A pretty big kerplunk. But last time, the only real live alligator I've ever seen. I'll see if I can't find a video clip of it. There were some turtles and a little, maybe like a 3-footer was out on that branch. That's the only live one I've ever seen myself. Yeah, I've never been to an alligator petting zoo, or not a petting zoo, you know, a farm. Yeah, I don't think you'd pet alligators. What do you think, Bella? We don't mind the turtles and manatees. Make them gators stay away. Huh? Come on. Yeah, there's just fish, you know, fishing's good. There's always fish jumping out here. Oh, there went one there. And another. Yeah, not a bad place for to have a home. And this is the what river? The Withlacoochee River. Goes all the way out to the Gulf. I think it's about 10 miles or so out there. Yeah, not a bad place. My sister and brother-in-law have here. Come on, Bella. There she comes. There's a squirrel going up that tree. There's a squirrel right over there. Okay, come on. Yep, and look at this huge, huge tree with all this moss on it. It's a nice shady lot anyhow. Okay, so we're gonna be back soon with some travel updates or staying in place updates. We have to see what goes on here. I have begun to post some updates on uh, our Patreon page. I'm trying to get more real-time updates. I know I've run into folks that have said, "Oh, you're in my area, like to meet Bella or stop and have lunch." And I'm often, because there's always a delay with the regular YouTube videos. There's I'm usually already long gone from that point, but I've begun to post some updates more real time. That, like if I got here today, that I would post a short video that day. So more real time of actually where we're really at. And I'm going to start posting some short things that sometimes I'm air conditioner. Some short things I've done. Some are just some time lapses that I never put into a video. Other just who knows what we might come across. It just didn't seem to fit in a video anywhere. I get some random stuff, and we'll continue to. I'll probably start posting some of that stuff. But I'm trying to get more active and make some constructive use out of that Patreon page. So you're welcome to check that out. And yes, it's a subscription, but there's reasons I chose that as a place to post real-time updates. There's a Dave's RV Life Facebook page, but that's really public, and I didn't feel comfortable putting our live location in a public platform. So, to me, Patreon's more private. Yes, it mainly because you have to subscribe to it. It does cost $1. So you would have to spend at least $1 to get access to that other stuff. And there are different levels. If you want to subscribe at a higher level, that'd be great. And I believe you can even edit and put in your own amount, whatever you're comfortable with. So feel free to check out our Patreon page. I'm going to try to make something of it here going forward. I think that's it for now. We got some planning to do, what we're going to do, where we're going to stay for a period, and that's about it for this video. All right? Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll see you soon.